recruited Carlos out of Northgate High School, and I still remember the recruiting letter he sent me. I didn't talk to him first, he sent me a recruiting letter, if you remember that. And it was typed up on a computer, probably. I still remember it to this day. But very hard worker, dedicated athlete, great student, physical education major. He wasn't a kinesiology major, right? Right? Physical education major, I still like that name, physical education. He was a two-time conference champion for us in the old Northern California Athletic Conference. And in 1996, went to nationals, and I believe it was at Northern Colorado, not mistaken. He placed 7th there and was named an All-American. Now in 1997, he was one of our tri-captains. And on our team that won the national championship in beautiful Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo, North Dakota that year had about 10 feet of snow on the ground and minus 50. The officials barely made it in, as I remember, but Carlos was a little banged up. That year, I just was talking with him, he had 5 concussions that year. So he had some concussions, and then at the regionals he finished 2nd, but in the semifinals match, he's wrestling the kid from western state of Colorado, and our regionals that year were in beautiful Chadron, Nebraska. Okay, you never want to go to Chadron, Nebraska. But anyway, he's wrestling the kid in the semifinals, and this is to see who goes to nationals. The kid picks him up in the air, takes him to the edge of the mat, and delivers him from about 6 feet high on the hardwood floor. Well, that's unsportsmanlike. They disqualify the kid. Carlos goes in the finals, but didn't have an opportunity to wrestle in the finals because we defaulted him out. He qualifies to nationals, but was kind of banged up. We took 7 guys there, and Carlos is team leader all year. We had 3 tri-captains that year. He's one of them, and we won the national title. Now, we were only ranked 6 going in there, but we had 3 seniors that were on the team that have been with me for 5 years, put up with me for 5 years, and Carlos was one of those guys. Through thick and thin, through various wrestling rooms we went through, and Carlos did an outstanding job. I mean, just an outstanding job as a team leader. I give those guys a lot of credit, along with his 2 fellow captains, for bringing that team together. We talked about it already. The stars were in alignment. Everything was in the right place, and we won the national championship. And I give Carlos, I looked at my office the other day. He's the one holding up the trophy on the victory stand, along with the other athletes and wrestlers and coaches and everything else. And I give Carlos a lot of credit for his leadership and ability for us to win a national championship. So it's kind of special. It's already been 12 years already, and someday I hope to win another one before I retire from this fine place. But that's my one story for Carlos. I have a lot of other ones, but I don't want to mention them right now. But All-American, 2-time conference champion, captain of our national championship team. I'd like to introduce Carlos Sumalong into the San Francisco State Hall of Fame.